Good morning, everyone.
What's up?
How y'all doing?
Morning.
Good morning.
How y'all's doing?
Good morning.
Living
Good
the
Sunday
dream.
morning. Welcome everybody back to NBR. Before we get started, we have a word from our sponsor, Charlie at Single Tree Barbecue.
What is going on, guys? It's your man Charlie right here from Single Tree Barbecue. Did you know we are on a mission to build community through undeniable hospitality and the perfect plate of barbecue? Y'all come check us out, 2805 Old Fort Parkway, right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 8, Sundays from 11 to 4. Give us a call at 615-307-0120. You can check us out on all the social platforms at Single Tree BBQ. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Appreciate all the support.
All right. Thank you, Charlie. We're in Middle Tennessee. Go over there and get some chicken wings. They're delicious, along with everything else. So, minutes wisely, man. We have some events coming up. June 14th-ish. We're still working on a event space for Frontline Festival. Come on out and have a burger and a hot dog on us. Got a golf outing coming up. Got a concert coming up. As the dates get closer, we'll definitely get more information out to you. Also, in the meantime, the nonprofit is raffling off this bad boy. For $10, you can win this $500 Yeti filled with great books from authors such like Paul Freeman, not related to Stephen King or anything, but same thing. And myself. And I see Charlie's got some things in there. So hop on down and reach out to us if you're interested in a Yeti cooler. It's got wheels too, so don't worry. You know how heavy those things are? We got the one with the wheels on it, so you don't have to freaking look like Paul Freeman to carry it around.
And then the Gucci Pauly. And an extended handle too, guys.
Handle.
Oh,
yeah.
Pretty tall winners.
Yeah, and we got one more thing, Fleekster, out there right now.
Also, March Madness. Eric is going to put the brackets together for us. So if you're interested in March Madness tourney, you can get a hold of any one of us, and we'll point you in the right direction, get you the link. Again, Venmo Eric, it's $20, and the winner will split 50-50 with the nonprofit. So
Nice.
all kinds of good stuff going along.
Good morning, Scott, out in the audience. And
Scott,
anybody else that's
Scott.
watching, I can only see if you make comments who's watching right now. So
We'll see. We got a handful of people out there.
okay.
But hopefully Ken is out there so we can ask questions about NASCAR, because I know he's going to ask us about NASCAR, and
we are going to have no answers for him.
we don't have anything for you. So
Is that emoji?
Those cars
like
go
this?
fast, man. They sure do.
I'm that
can turn
Facebook
left.
emoji.
Yeah. Right.
All we know about NASCAR is just tune in the last 10 minutes and watch an exciting race.
All we know is Ken's our expert on that. Ask
Good
Ken.
morning to my beautiful wifey that made comment. All right.
Hey, Francine, how are you? Haven't seen you in forever, man. Working too much, I guess.
She's on the road working, doing
Yes.
civic saving lives in a real manner.
All right, before we get into these sports, does anybody else got anything to add? The Spartans lost again. This was supposed to be Izzo's one of his most talented teams, and they're hot garbage.
They might not make the tournament.
Yeah, I'm thinking they may not.
Yeah, that's tough.
I was
man.
surprised he's still coaching.
He's
good. I mean,
yeah,
he's
he's
got the resume.
Yeah, no. I mean, but isn't it for age-wise?
He's old, yeah. He's getting there. How old is he?
He's a legend, no doubt. I just, at his age, I didn't think he was still coaching. But
I wonder if there's a record he's looking for.
yes.
Could be.
Waiting out on.
Could be.
So college basketball is heating up. Check us out for your tourney The NFL Combine was this weekend, and there was some bizarre things going on, to say the least, with these crazy ass comments these players are making. Like, sometimes it's just like, dude, shut up and just freaking run, man. Like, you are not helping your case.
No, it's from the interviews. These dudes in their interviews. Outlandish.
Like,
Well, that's the whole point of the interviews. You know what I mean? Get them on a personal basis. If you don't like it,
weed them out.
Pass on them. You know.
Yeah. One kid said he doesn't believe in.
If they sit there and stick to the script, everybody's going to sound the same. So
yeah. So one kid's not claiming he doesn't believe in space. There's no stars and no planets. It's like, oh, okay, there, buddy.
I mean, that's next level flat Earth.
Yeah.
I would think Jason would have something to say about that comment.
I got a few words.
I think you disagree.
The pigeon one was pretty bad too. The kid said that you've never seen a baby pigeon.
Yeah,
I can get behind the pigeon one before I can get behind the stars and the space one.
Yeah, I mean they're right there. You just got to look.
You're
up.
right there. Pigeons.
Look,
I've never held a pigeon before. It could be
What's that,
mechanical.
Jason?
I don't know.
I could show you tonight. I can show you tonight.
Ooh,
the planet.
hey, get on the live.
Like,
We'll go see some stars, baby.
So I heard an interesting
Take you to the
comment
moon.
this week. Some people think that what was that one movie where people are just in like a box and the stars are just holes popped in the top of the box? It's like there's all kinds of crazy shit going out there, man.
Yeah, I started researching these crazy comments these kids were saying, and then a video on my Facebook popped up that said the aliens that everyone thinks are aliens are actually the humans, and we came from Mars, and there's some element on Mars that only can happen when there's an atomic bomb. So people were saying we blew up Mars, and that's why it's uninhabitable, and then we came down to Earth, and I don't know, it was wild. I kind of quit understanding.
Where do people come up with this shit?
I don't know.
At this juncture, hearing some of these comments from you guys, I'm advocating that if I'm in that player circle, just shut your pie hole and stay with the script.
Yeah.
I mean, are they saying it to get attention? I hadn't heard of the two guys, the pigeon dude and the space dude. I had never heard their names before.
It doesn't really hurt their draft pick at all. It just makes people say stop at their name. Be like,
Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to look at it.
Right. Yeah. The comment, there's no bad press. I mean, maybe they're just saying outlandish things.
Yeah.
To
So the one thing that was even more bizarre than all that is Caleb Williams' decision to withhold of his medical records, and nobody's allowed to give him a physical, and he's not going to participate in a combine, even though he was there to get in front of the camera.
Well,
that
was
a bizarre decision.
Rich, I literally heard him in an interview. He said, not all 32 teams can draft me. There's only one me. He goes, the teams that I go for my visit, they will have access to my medical. I mean, I heard him say it. So it's not like he's not, and I like that statement by him, by the way. I think it exudes confidence, I mean, it might be a little bit cocky from other people, but for me, I'm like, yeah, I like the confidence in that statement when he says not 32 teams can draft me. There's only one me. That's confidence. I want a guy that's confident. But he did say he was going to let the teams he goes to visit see his medical records. I heard him say it in an interview.
Well, he's very confident for somebody that lost 7 games this year.
Yeah. Well, he's got some measurables. So all I'm saying about, I like his confidence. I think he's getting pulled too many directions though, because I'm kind of a combine junkie when I watch this stuff, and the NFL teams are saying that he's being pulled in too many different directions and he also said he doesn't want to have an agent. He goes, I'm a grown man. I could represent myself.
That's a big mistake.
I believe it is too. I believe when you're talking,
I think his dad is going to help him. And
his dad's his manager.
Yeah, and his dad's a LeVar Ball type. From what I've read.
Is he really?
So, yeah.
Yeah. So the concern from the rumors that I'm hearing or reading about is that he's being pulled in too many directions. Where an agent, like somebody just said, advocating an agent, that would keep him in line and
exactly.
So I don't know what some of the things he's out there on, and some of the things I like what he says.
Well, all I got to say is good luck, Chicago Bears.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting him.
I will say
Which
LeVar
doesn't make
Ball
any
was a
sense.
genius.
What was that, Jason?
I will say LeVar Ball was a genius.
I was about to say I like LeVar Ball. Like I really do.
He was
you can
a
like
lot.
him. You can
He's
like
a
him or
lot.
hate him.
Way too much.
Like him or
He's
hate him. His
great. I
kids
think
are all millionaires.
he marketed his kids right into the NBA.
Yeah.
Well, Jason just nailed it. Like him or hate him, they're all millionaires. So who are we?
Even the one that's not in the NBA right now.
Yeah, I
Still
mean,
got
you know,
more money than
I
probably
think he
any
did a
of
really
us
good
on.
job.
they're the ones on the
Yeah.
yachts and off
Exactly.
the coast of Bahamas,
You know the last name Ball.
Yep.
and you know the name. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
You know, the combine also created some good stuff too. I mean, so the combine to me, all these guys that get selected 200 and something in the combine or whatever it is, these guys are all top-notch athletes already.
Mhm.
The film, like I always say, film is what I would measure my picks on more so than some of the stuff they do in the 225 bench press, you know, and the 40. So in this particular case, this one guy broke the 40-yard dash record. Xavier Worthy from Texas at 4.21. So he was slated to go in the second round, but at 160 pounds at 4.2140, you know, his size is a little concerning, but his speed, I mean, you could use him. I mean, Darryl Green was a small guy in the NFL, and look what he did. You know,
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill. Look at him. So 4.21 speed kills in football. If you got speed, you got an advantage. And then there's one more thing I want to say about the combine. This guy from Northwestern, a defensive end from Northwestern, guys, at 6'2", 285 pounds, this guy ran the 40 in 4.49. That is insane.
That is insane.
As a little guy back in my day when I played, and I know Fleek likes the little guy thing, I ran the 40 at 4.5, and I was a sprinter and all this stuff, and I was just a little light guy. A guy that size at 4.49 at 6'2", 285, that's scary. I'm sorry, that's scary. That's it. I'm done with the combine.
Yeah, somebody broke a record on the 40.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy.
Is that
Worthy.
Yeah, from Texas. Yeah.
That dude was,
He ran at 4.25 and then 4.21. I mean, he did it consistently too.
Like I said, at 160 pounds, John, you know, you put him out on the split or put him back there to receive.
I mean, the guy's good. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this guy is a home run hitter. You know, give him a lane and he's gone. Nobody's going to catch him.
That's what the NFL is doing now too. They're not; these receivers aren't playing every snap. Go in and play, catch a ball, and sit. You know.
Yeah.
So he's not going to play every single snap, or he'll play special teams, slot receiver type of thing. They'll find a spot for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he worthy of a first round pick though?
If you get the right coaching staff, yeah, absolutely. I think he
John
could be
Ross,
a weapon.
The previous holder for a few years went 12th overall, and he kind of was a bust. So I mean,
who was that, Jason?
John Ross III from Washington.
Okay.
He ran a 4.22. That was the year that Adidas, I think it was Adidas. They're like, if you wear Adidas shoes and you break the 40-yard dash, we'll buy you an island. And then he wore Nikes and fumbled the
bag. That's a good story. I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
I remember that a couple of years ago when they did that.
Yeah, but 4.21. Like
that's
John
insane.
is saying, I think a team out there, if they could see a need for him, he might go in the first round, Eric. You know.
Yeah, still got to catch the
even
ball.
If he, like Eric said, even if he works special teams for a couple of years, he'll find his way in there.
He had a good season last year at Texas. He had like 1,000-something yards. I mean, so he obviously can.
Yeah, you get the ball in his hands, and he's gone. So.
Yeah, we had Willie Galt back in the day. He was an Olympic sprinter in Chicago, and you know, he had the ability to catch a ball too. But he was an Olympic sprinter out at wide receiver. So yeah, you got to have the speed, you got to have the hands, and like I said, Worthy had 1,000 yards.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere if the DB jams you up every time.
Jam him up at the line, no doubt.
Yeah.
Not that 10. That's what happens in the NFL. You watch a game and you're at a game at the NFL and you're watching downfield, you could see the defense, what they're doing. They're doing this 10-yard cushion defense. The cornerbacks they're 10 yards off the ball, off the receiver. And it's literally, you can watch a quarterback just throw underneath all the coverage and march right down the field. That coverage that they do out there sometimes, that is, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's pretty baffling.
Yeah. I mean, why not
It's
get up
hard to
on the
cover
ball?
these receivers nowadays.
Yeah.
Bump them.
They're deep threats.
Bump
They're
'em at
short
the
threat.
line.
They can do everything.
Yeah, bump them at the line. Go with them. Your safety back there.
Yeah.
He's got coverage.
Easier
He'll
said
take
than
'em.
done.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes.
Yeah, they push you
Say
right
that-
off, and they're wide. And now they got 50 yards instead of 10.
No,
Also,
I agree. I used to
Jesus.
coach semi-pro football defense, and yeah, it's harder than talking about.
I just think the receivers are very athletic nowadays.
These guys like
And
Tyreek Hill
tall.
are, difficult.
A lot of them.
Just-
Yeah, I
Justin
mean,
Jefferson.
you blink and Tyreek Hill's behind you.
He's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, you can't
Well,
jam
not
him.
just-
You can't play him
well,
on the
then
line. He'll be
look
all
at a
day
guy
long.
like-
He'll catch you.
Look at a guy like Kelvin Johnson. How big he was. You try
Greatest
and
receiver
jam
of all
him at.
time.
What's that, Jason?
Not what I just tried to sneak a little comment in.
Oh.
Say greatest receiver of all time.
Yeah, yes.
I agree.
You got Moss.
Besides
and
Randy
Rice,
Moss,
too.
but
He's up there with
second to
Moss
Randy
and
Moss.
Rice. He's up there with Moss and Rice. Right.
I don't
Hey,
think
by the
Rice
way,
is up there.
Rice's kid's getting drafted this year. Jerry
Yeah, I
Rice's
saw
kid. Anyways,
Also, speaking of wide receivers, looks like Mr. St. Brown is about to get paid.
Yeah, he is.
Projecting, give him the projection is $100 million.
wow. It's a lot of cash.
A lot of cash, man.
Well, that's all There's a lot of cash.
it is.
Yeah, that's a lot of cash.
Hey, if anybody deserves it on that team, he definitely deserves it.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money, but
It's all about the market. Whatever the market calls for, that's
Hey,
what you get.
the good thing is the Lions can afford it, man, because other players are young and still basically on their rookie contracts, man.
yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. They did a great job with the way they structured this team. So
Got some basketball news going on today in college with Caitlin Clark, 18 points away from beating Pistol Pete's record, D1 all-time scoring.
and she just declared for the draft this year also.
Did she?
Yeah, she's going to forego her eligibility and go in that WNBA. Be interesting to see if she can bring her star power with her, because literally every single arena she plays in on the road, standing room only inside that thing, and people are lining up hours and hours and hours in advance just to get in. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild to me.
Yeah, that's mind blowing to me. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see if it translates, though. I mean, no one's been able to do that in the NBA or WNBA, so
Right.
I don't know.
And the crazy thing is, like the average WNBA player is making like $100,000, and she's making close to $1 million playing in college.
Well, that'll change the dynamics, right? And in the WNBA, when she gets there, she'll get big
She
money.
sells
Then
tickets.
she sells tickets. Other players are going to start going, hey, I'm not Caitlin Clark, but hey, I'm scoring whatever a night and getting rebounds. I should get this. It's going to open up
If
the
you
market.
really if you compare her to like a Steph Curry, if the NBA wasn't as strong as it was, that I think it ruins the NBA. Everybody's going to start trying to shoot like that, and not everybody can do that. And I fear that that's what's going to happen to the WNBA. Is now everybody's going to just start pulling up, and no one's going to hit them like she does. So it's like, what am I watching here? But
Right.
hopefully she can get some competition to step up to her level. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a woman amongst girls.
Yeah.
Can you name a player in the WNBA?
No.
I can name a couple.
Yeah, Skylar Diggins.
The one girl they got was in a Russian prison.
Brittany
Oh, yeah,
Griner.
Yeah.
Mhm. I can name a couple, but not a lot.
Can you name a female college basketball player other than Caitlin Clark?
Bayou
That
Barbie.
girl for LSU, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
Bayou Barbie. That's the only two I know.
Reese's. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, she's popular, but that's not Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
I'm not going
is
to watch
she gonna be-
WNBA
Is
basketball.
she
that's
going to
all
be
I'm saying.
enough to save a league where you can only name 1 or 2 people in the whole league?
I don't think that league
Right.
is savable, to be honest.
Right.
with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
it's
Then I agree. Yeah. She's great. She's fantastic. I wish there was a platform for her to perform on at the next level.
Right.
I feel like the platform for her is beneath her, and it's going to drag her down.
right.
She's better off going to try out for a G League team, just be a shooter.
And we got
Shoot.
spring baseball kicking in now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. So,
Yeah, baseball's getting good.
Eric, you got anything on that? I thought
Uh,
you had some ideas or thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple prospects that are absolutely raking right now. Wyatt
Mhm.
Langford for the Rangers hit 2 home runs yesterday. This kid Wood from the Nationals already has 3 home runs in the spring. Interested to see what the Dodgers do.
The Padres have a
Momoto.
17-year-old out there collecting hits too.
Yeah,
He's looking good. I forget his name.
yeah, the catcher. He's a catcher. They were saying he
Mhm.
might make it to the major league.
I mean, he
major
looks
leagues before
good.
he-
He had some major league looking hits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
Langford-
saying
He's on the fastball.
he may be one of the youngest players to ever break it into the majors.
That
So,
Langford
he looks
kid, though, he looks special. I mean, the kid, he played in the minors and he batted 360, 480, 677 at 3 different levels. Had 10 home runs, and he's just a young stud at Texas there. And it looks like he's gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna watch that kid.
Yeah, and Mike Maddox said he was the best hitter on the in spring training for the Rangers, and that's all included. So
Wow.
that's why.
That is wild.
It is. Considering they're the World Series.
Any major league
Reigning
baseball
champions.
Right.
team. Never mind the reigning defending champions.
Right.
Yeah. So we got the spring ball going, and it gets you
It's
hyped up
just
a little
getting
bit.
now to where stories are starting to develop in baseball. They haven't
Yeah.
nothing's really popped off yet, but you could definitely start to see the beginning of some stories.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hey, Eric, how's Torkelson looking?
I mean, it's early. I don't know. I think 30 home run. I think 30 home runs should be the expectation, not the
what did he hit last year?
the goal. 30.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Well, then repeat.
Yeah, I'm expecting 30 from him. I think the real question I have is Riley Green's health and what he's going to do this year and how he's going to produce. I mean, that kid plays wild, and he's coming back from Tommy. He's coming back from Tommy John on his non-throwing elbow, and even before that injury, he had that ankle injury last year. I mean, can this kid stop running into walls and stop injuring himself and play a full productive season?
Hey, do you think the managers talk to him about laying out for balls and stuff? Like, I could see throwing your body out there for like in the postseason, but like early in April, like, dude, don't kill yourself, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you can corral that, because I think it changes your whole game if you try to stop.
That kid's just an animal out there, man.
I watched showed Imagana, or I think I destroyed his name completely for the Cubs. He's the guy from Japan we signed. Started the game against LA yesterday. He had 5 strikeouts. So apparently
you guys are gonna miss Stroman. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know. We are. Yep.
Stroman pitched yesterday for the Yankees. Looked decent.
Yeah. We're
I
gonna
love
miss
that.
Stroman.
I love that kid. I love that
Yeah, I like
kid.
Stroman too.
Stroman didn't want to leave Chicago, but whatever. Money's money, right?
Yeah, he's from New York though.
I was about to say he was very happy to come to New York.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
from
was
New
he?
York.
Okay, he's from New York. Yeah,
He's
Yeah,
from the
he-
city.
yeah.
He's from the city.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just know he liked the Cubs, but yeah, money speaks, and if
I
that's his
think the Cubs
hometown,
took very good care of him. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
we
And
definitely
he's
like
posting
him.
on Instagram every day on his yacht, so I don't think the kid's hurting for money.
And that's we got 5 of us on this show every day or every Sunday. We talk and all that, and we get a little hyped up. These guys, come on, man. They're kicking back on their yachts and this and doing that. I mean, come on. I mean, But
Yeah,
hey,
I watch Marcus Stroman frequently on his yacht on Instagram on his stories.
on his yacht,
Mm.
Yeah,
I mean, so
you'll get an invite one day.
right.
You know what? That's why they call us the Nosebleed Reports. We're regular guys talking sports here. So
You say that, Pauly. This is what pisses me off about the Detroit Lions when they were god awful. After a game that they got blown out, whatever, they would go over and shake the other team's hand. They're all laughing and chucking it up. And here you are as a fan, you're pissed off and dejected because your team sucks again. But these guys
they
are
don't
just
care.
like, they don't care. They're going home to their mansions and their yachts and all this stuff, man. And as a fan, you're just sitting back and it like literally ruins your day. And these guys,
isn't it? Socially, that is interesting dynamics. It's almost, it's a whole nother world out there for the pro athletes.
They can't really dwell on it though. Like we can. We don't have to prepare for the next game.
Yeah, I mean,
like we have bad days at work. All the time,
but show some emotion or something after the game, man. Don't sit there and laugh and be laughing, cutting jokes while the camera's in your face. Like you have hundreds of thousands of fan base watching this shit,
Yeah, why the camera's in your face? I agree with that for sure. If you're in the locker room and nobody's watching, I think it's a job. It's a job.
Yeah,
it's a job.
When you're off the field and you're in your freaking locker room, go for it. But like, dude, seriously, give me something.
I agree. You do have hundreds of thousands of people watching, and you do have to understand that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, these fans spend millions and millions and millions of their hard-earned dollars.
That's true.
So you can make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Come on, man, give us something.
Well, what do you want them to do? You want them to throw their helmet
like
on the ground?
No, I'm saying it's just act like you're careful. Give me 5 minutes after the game. Act like you care.
Right. Yeah, I know. I get you. It is what it is, Fleekster.
Yeah. So
that's how I chalk it up.
I see more people are popping in. So just to reiterate, we have a Yeti that we're yoxing off. So if you're just hopping on, you're interested in a Yeti or March Madness brackets, hey, hit us up, man.
A Yeti, not a yacht.
Yeti. I would love to raffle off a yacht.
We wouldn't be raffling it off. We'd be keeping that thing.
We'd be doing the show from the yacht.
Yeah. That's right. Live from our yacht.
Yeah, live from the yacht off the coast of Bahamas.
The NHL, the Detroit Red Wings went on a nice little tear. They had a 6-game winning streak, which they haven't done in 5 years. And then unfortunately they dropped the last 2, but
yeah, we got to talk about that game last Sunday. Patrick Kane made his return to Chicago. It was Chris Chelios's jersey retirement night, and Kane ended up having the overtime winning goal for the Red Wings, and the Blackhawks fans gave him a standing ovation after the game.
And
awesome.
It was Kaner, man. I mean, he was there for all those years.
I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I'd have probably had to sit on my hands if it was the other way around. I'm not giving that guy a standing ovation after he beat my team.
Well, he gave Chicago 3 freaking Stanley Cups. Not him literally, but he was part of that. And you know what?
I don't know.
It's hard for us to just turn off like that.
Yeah, give him the standing ovation during pre warm-ups, but after the dude just drained his puck in the back of the net.
Exactly. And you're in last place.
I think
it's
in last place. The game's over. What does it matter?
Yeah, it's super classy. I'm not saying it's not classy. I think myself would have had a hard time.
I wouldn't have cheered for him. I'd have been happy for him, but I would have.
I would have
cheered for him.
And before that game, when Chris Chelios was giving his speech, he even called out Patrick Kane and said, "Hey, don't worry. In a couple of years, you're going to be in the same spot. And by the way, don't ruin my night." And what happens? He carries the OT goal and ruined his night.
He ruined his night. Again, I see that as passing of the torch from Kaner to Connor. That's what I see.
One more quick thing about the Red Wings.
Yes, sir.
On their Reddit page, these guys are going out and throwing octopuses in the visiting arenas and getting kicked out. And there's a movement now where you can send these dudes like dollars on Venmo to pay for their fines because they're getting charged like $150 fine to throw these octopuses on the visiting rings. They're calling them road pusses.
Well, Eric, how are they getting them into the stadium in the first place then?
Sneaky.
You put them in a bag and saran wrap them in a bag and tape them to your stomach. That's how they get
security at games is not that intense.
No.
Scott says if we had NBR had a yacht, it would be called the SS Minnow. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, something.
I'll
like
still
that,
take it.
Yeah, we'll take
Yeah,
it. You can
still,
call it
yeah.
SS, whatever the hell you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You gotta crawl
take
before you can run there, buddy.
You know, you can call us SSS. Never leave the dock. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just messing with you,
Yeah,
Scott.
I thought those road pusses were funny.
That is funny. That is funny.
Yeah, the bad thing about that is though the arena can give you a lifetime
Ban you.
ban if they wanted to.
can't pay
Like
for
hell with
that.
that. It ain't worth it to me.
Yeah, but
Well,
if
if
you're
they're on the
going
road.
like, are you ever going to be going to Phoenix, Arizona, whatever it's called, arena again?
Yeah.
Like, if you're on the road, who cares?
No, because they're about to ban you.
Right.
And those sissies on the other arenas, they use a shovel to pick up the octopus.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a video.
I ain't picking that thing
saw
up either.
earlier. There's a video earlier in the week that the people at LCA aren't even kicking you out. Like, they're giving you high five. The security's giving you like high fives. And so the home pusses are okay to throw.
Yeah. Yeah, just as long as you're not freaking beaning players, man. Just throw it out there on the empty ice. What's the big deal? It's just like when somebody scores a hat trick, everybody throws a hat out there. You gonna freaking eject everybody for that?
There's a lot of hats on the ice when that happens.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not throwing my $50 hat.
I'm not either.
I just
I'm just gonna-
that's
I'm
one of
just
my
gonna be
biggest
like-
nightmares.
I'll fist bump them. That's it. I'm not throwing my hat out
That
there.
is a nightmare of mine. Being at a game where a guy scores 3 goals and everybody looking at you.
You're like, hey, throw your hat, bro.
I'm not
You're like,
done.
You're like,
yeah.
this
Hey,
is
man,
a
what do you-
fitted hat. I just got it.
Yeah, you're gonna cough up the hat or what?
Yeah, all my Tigers hats are fitted hats, and they cost like a minimum of like $45 a piece. I'm not throwing that thing anywhere.
Yeah, they're like
Nope.
60 if you buy them at the stadium.
Exactly.
True hockey fans just bring a spare trash hat with them. They just throw that out there.
Scott says the ceremony was at 3. They threw them at 7:30. How long did those octopuses ferment?
Yeah, for real. I bet they were nice.
Yeah, I
and
mean, it's
smelly.
gross.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could stomach.
Yeah, it probably starts stinking, man. I don't know. You know.
Guy sitting next to you is looking at you funny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah,
you
really.
stink. You work at a fish market?
You
What is
shower
that?
today, bro?
Yeah, you showered.
I just got this road puss under my.
Don't worry, man. It won't last too much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. All right, you guys got anything else? I have to
No.
go get my day started.
LeBron James, 40,000.
Yeah, you can't.
Yep.
Oh,
Pass
what's that about
40,000
it, man?
points.
Bring it up.
First and only player.
Yeah, I wrote that in the show notes for you boys.
Yeah. man.
I look if it says LeBron, I just skip right over it.
Yeah, Richard just skips over it. So
I
had to
got my
throw that out
blinders
there.
on.
I don't think anybody will ever pass that.
No, that's
I'll slip
wild.
past it.
That's crazy.
Caitlin Clark might.
Yeah.
that would
Caitlin
be
Clark,
awesome.
She's got the only chance. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
she's young and she's got a lot of years ahead of her.
Yeah, and she's just hitting her stride now, man. She's gonna take off running.
Oh,
Does
and she
the
pops-
does the WNBA fold before Caitlin Clark can get 40,000 points?
Dude, I say
definitely.
just put her on the Detroit Pistons and go for it. Couldn't hurt.
I mean, she could pop those 3-pointers. She
Why
might
the
get there.
Pistons, man?
pretty
We don't
quick.
need that shit.
Yeah, we could use some
Okay.
3 ball. I don't know.
I was about to say go to the Spurs then, but her with Wemby, it's over. Championship.
3-point
hey.
percentage is not great.
We got a request from the audience. Pauly's catch to finish the show. Oh, come on. That's one of my teammates back in the day. Really? Really, Tom? You want me to do you want him
Does
to
he
do
want
what?
it? Does he want to see it, or is he just busting your
He says he wants
nuggets?
it on the show.
Oh, you already know Pauly has it queued up. Just press the
Oh yeah,
button.
hell yeah, he's
I
done
don't
it.
have it
Once time.
I cue that thing up by popular request at the beginning of every football season. Alabama, I'm sorry, guys. You know what I got? I got a rant about Alabama fans. You know what, people? Get rid of your stupid minds on Facebook and have some damn class. All right, I don't know where to go with that.
I should have had the catch queued up after that.
Pauly's catching the Yeti. Oh,
I
Jesus.
like that idea. You should have had the Yeti flying in the screen as soon as this music's down. See if you caught
Hey,
that.
well, Tom, when we played ball together, he was a defensive lineman, and the dude was just a monster, man. Oh my God! And running against him in practice, the linemen switch out, and I'd be back there tailback, and I'm like, okay, shit, Tom's on the line now. Damn, But yeah, he was a stud defensive lineman for us. Built like a tank, man.
Did you take showers with him?
Yeah, we all took showers in the locker room. What the hell?
You got your shirtless picture, Pauly?
Yeah, you know what? Though? You know what? I don't know if you could take a shower in the locker room these days because you got gender identification people, females walking through there or guys with female lockers with freaking facial hair, and I mean, what the hell is going on with society? Enough. Sorry. There's my rant.
I'd be
Oh
okay
boy.
with group showers ending. Weird in the first place.
You called me Pee Wee. Yeah. I don't know if you know this, Tom, but a coach called Coach Hanhauser called me his home run hitter. But that was he called me the home run hitter behind the scene, just so you know, Tom. Anyways, whatever. I feel like El Bundy again. Stand by, Tom. September, the video will come out.
Perfect. All right. Are you guys done talking about Pauly's little peewee and LeBron James?
It went from LeBron James to Pauly like instantly. I don't know how that happened.
I mean,
Yeah,
goat to goat, right? Goat to
I
goat.
don't have anything to say to the audience.
Yeah, maybe,
Not
yeah.
me.
We're talking about goats. Yeah.
I was waving
Pauly,
goodbye,
LeBron.
and then Tom pipes in. Oh, hey, the catch! And then I got
Wait.
crickets at me. And then I got segued for a rant that I didn't even have one.
Yes, Jason.
Did Eric just admit LeBron was the GOAT?
Oh,
I think
let's
he did.
play that. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run it back. Clip it. Run it back. Play it every week.
Oh shit.
On the internet, it's forever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
It's 3-2 now.
Man,
3-2
if Eric
forever.
wasn't such a
Can't go
great
back.
writer and hooking us up all the time, I'd fire him from the show for that shit.
Yeah.
Just mute me.
He's locked in now.
Oh,
This
Eric's
is
All
a
right.
LeBron
blog guy.
podcast now.
No, I'm still an MJ guy.
So,
Mhm.
did somebody cuss or something? Did I cuss?
Huh?
Did I slide a swear word out or something? Are we getting
I will.
schooled right now?
I swore earlier.
Oh.
At the very
Maybe
beginning.
you're
when
talking
the
about Pauly
bass guy.
Pee-wee.
Oh, Pauly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Dang it. He agrees. All right, everybody. Look us up on social media. Look us up. Tournaments, Yetis, books. All goes to the fun, man. Thanks for
Sir.
everything. See
All
you
goes
guys
to
in
our
7 days.
Yeah, thanks everybody out there for tuning in. It was fun.
Go Tigers.
Go back.
Yeah, Tom, you have a great